there, welcome back to my channel, Uniquely Rig and Handcrafted Cards. Today I'm going to play with one of the stamp sets that I got from Include a Thank You. It's called a Tangled Leaves. I got this as part of a prize haul from Manly Made Minute and Include a Thank You, Desiree. And I had filmed a little short yesterday. I will link it up in the cards for you to show you the prize haul that I got if you hadn't seen that already. This is one of 5 stamps that I got. So I'm just playing with these. I'm going to do some different techniques to see how I like playing with them because I haven't really done a lot of watercoloring, so I want to try that first. And then I'm very familiar with doing alcohol ink coloring, although I am by no means an expert. There are many other color experts out there. I am not claiming to be one of them by any means. I just like coloring, but don't take my word for it for any expertise at all. But I am going to do some watercoloring first. I have a mixed media paper pad from scrapbook.com. This is 6x8, 400 GSM heavyweight mixed media paper. I got this free from scrapbook.com as one of their coupon sales last year, and I've only played with it a couple of times. So the first thing that I did is I cut a sheet in half, and I have it here in my MISTI, and I have 2 of the stamps from the stamp set loaded up in my MISTI already. And I've got my anti-static embossing powder here. I'm going to just pounce that on just a little bit. And I have some Versamark watermark stamp pad. And I've already rubbed these stamps to get the manufacturing process off of them. So I'm going to ink this up a couple of times here. I have also some watercolor markers and a water brush and some black embossing powder. So I'm going to put that back in the corner, and I'm going to stamp it one more time just to make sure I get a good coverage. Okay, that looks pretty good. So let me just wipe these off real quick. I'm going to set that to the side. And okay, so I have a sheet of paper here that I'm going to pour out my embossing powder onto this paper and then have this protecting my surface. So this is some black Stampin' Up! Embossing powder. That it looks like very nice coverage. Tap that off just a little bit. Very nice. I'm going to set that to the side while I clean this up a bit. Try not to make a mess. So this is the one that I just finished coloring in the alcohol markers, and this one is the one that I colored earlier with the watercolor markers and after embossing. And I'll show you the first one that I did with embossing and watercolors. There you go, just like that one. So both styles are so pretty. I love the leaves. This leaf is my favorite. I love the contrast of the dark shading in here and the areas of the light. And I love the vibrancy of the watercolor markers compared to the embossed detail of the leaf. So I think I like the watercolor over the alcohol marker just because it just provides so much vibrancy. So what is your favorite? Tell me what in the comments, what is your favorite? Again, I used a Tangled Leaves from Include a Thank You from Desiree Tangles. And these stamp sets are perfect. I'm going to create a card and maybe use Autumn Greetings or Grateful. I love the font on this large Grateful stamp, and I think the simplicity of that with one of these leaves would make a wonderful card. Tell me in the comments what you think. I can't wait to hear. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everything that you do for my channel. I appreciate you watching, leaving a comment, and coming back to see me the next time I have a crafty video. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye. Here's a link to another video that you may enjoy.